Well, welcome back to the show. It is time for our former Razorback Roundtable. Travis, Austin, always great to see you guys. And of course, we are talking about Arkansas's win over Tennessee, a big time second half for the Razorbacks. And that's where I want to start with you guys. Talking about the resiliency, but let's start at halftime. From both of your perspectives as a player, when you head into halftime, it's 13-0 on the scoreboard. You've been shut out for the first time all season. Take me through maybe the conversations that are happening in that locker room, what the vibe is maybe like in that locker room. Austin, we'll start with you.
Yeah, for them, offensively, they moved the ball in the first half. They didn't really get the ball too much. I think 7 minutes of possession in the first half. So they knew that they can move the ball. And coaches get on the whiteboard. They draw up some plays. They say, this is what we're going to do in the second half. Just a bunch of adjustments. And then you got your leaders going around saying, hey, we're still in this. It's only 13-0. I mean, 2-score game. So I'm sure Felipe got around his linemen, talked about how they're doing, got around his wide receivers, what works, what do you like to see, what do you want to run. So it's just a bunch of in-game adjustments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my initial thought was, if you're asking me how those go, depends on which regime you're talking about that I was with. Maybe that's some of them. I won't be able to say exactly how they go, but no. In all seriousness, I think when you get in that kind of scenario, I think for them to finally have that adversity at this point of the season helps out so much because they've had success earlier in the season. So they have that confidence of knowing, like, well, hey, we know that we're a good team and we know that we can pull ourselves out of it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about next, just the resiliency of this team. They didn't hang their head and kind of give up at halftime, came out and had a very impressive third quarter. Not only did the offense put up 24 points, but the defense only held Tennessee to 16 yards, Austin. So they came out, made those adjustments, and flew.
Yep, and I think that's a credit to the coaching staff, where the players have full buy-in. So anything they say, they're going to go out and play hard for them. And just the execution and adjustments they've made, especially defensively, where they controlled the line of scrimmage in the second half. Got off the field on third downs, where especially last week, that was our killer. And in the first half, they were able to stay on the field in those third down situations. And then second half, I thought defensively, we just controlled the line of scrimmage, couldn't do anything through the air. And then offensively, to have a 17-play drive to come out and get that momentum and then hold them to 3 and out and then go back down and score and then keep that momentum throughout the game. That's credit to the coaching staff and credit to the players.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that, it's something that the whole common denominator this entire season from start to where we're at right now has just been that defense. And for them to just continue to improve week in and week out, regardless of what the circumstances are, has been unbelievable to see, given, like I said before, just kind of how the last few years have gone. And then you mix in the fact of Felipe getting more confidence and getting in a rhythm as time goes on, showing his deep ball ability that he has when he obviously gave that one to Traylon Burks. And then you have a guy, the running game, I think, it's showing a lot of really good spurts. Obviously, I think they went for just a shade under 200 yards this game. So it's coming along. It's really, really coming along.
Yeah, all right, let's give out some game balls, guys. Austin, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I'm going to give mine to Felipe Franks. I don't think I've given him one this year. That guy is consistent. I know people try to say he might hold the ball or anything. That guy, since Georgia, he has been, I think, one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions this year, and he's a leader. I love watching him play. I think he's going to have a good NFL career. I think his draft stock is going up from this year just by how he takes care of the football and how guys want to play for him. Whether it's running or passing, I have a lot of respect for him and how he plays the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same here. You got to give it to Felipe, especially after this game. And I think a lot of that goes back to the halftime adjustments that the team made. And, regardless if what kind of leader a person is, if you're the quarterback, you're the face of the program. It doesn't matter if you're a rah-rah guy. It doesn't matter if you're to yourself. Everyone's going to look at you. So for him to be the face of the program, to be the leader, to help pull this team through the end and beat a pretty good Tennessee team, and like you said, get the fans excited, get the state excited, and just the 6 games that they've had so far this year has been unbelievable, and he's been leading them. which has been awesome to see. So he gets my game ball this week as well.
What is a big week for Felipe Franks as he gets ready to make his return to the Swamp, Arkansas, going to Florida. And so we'll get to see that game and catch up with you guys next Saturday or Sunday to see how everything goes down. Guys, always thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Big Trail Show rolling on after this.